I wore this dress after a year, which is very significant because you are adopting a mindset right now which you thought about a year ago. 2 years ago, it was the time of, I'm hearing Great Depression. Maybe you called that time Great Depression or something along the way because you like to make fun about the pain that you go through. It makes it easy for you. But it still was a really great pain when you felt so. I just closed my window. I don't know why I want to close everything. And I feel like I'm having like such a vulnerable chat with you. It's like I don't want anyone to hear, just you and me. It's just so weird. This mindset that you're adopting right now is going to help you a lot in the long run. And right now, you're just doing it for the fun of it. You're doing it because it makes you happy, it makes you feel better. But this mindset is going to be a game changer, I'm telling you. Everything that you planned a year ago, you're doing it right now. Whenever you find this message, this is timeless. This message didn't find you by any coincidence, by the way. I don't believe in coincidence, and neither should you. You don't think anything just because. You don't meet anyone just because. Everything has a point. And I know you have met some people and you have had some experiences last year, especially that now you're thinking, oh, but what was the point? Why did I meet that person? They just gave me pain. They betrayed me and I didn't learn anything from them. That's what you think right now. But every person is placed in your life for a reason. That's a talk for another day. I'm just going to talk about this mindset that you're adopting and what all things that are going to come forward in your life, you know. It's crazy that the angels, your angels, were like screaming at me before I started this message, and now they are like, should we talk about this or not? um, Flowers could be really significant. Cleaning could be really significant, especially like chipped nail polish. I'm like thinking about changing my nail paint, but I don't know why I keep forgetting. And also feeling conscious about the way you look, but deep down knowing that you look really good. That's like a very, that's like a conundrum. I want to say very contradicting thing to experience. Birds could be really significant, especially like eagles, big birds could be really significant. Pigeons could be really significant. Okay, I'm just going to talk about this because your angels are ready now. You, last year or so, you were thinking that why should I wait for this? Because this thing that you have been waiting for since years, I want to say, since, if I want to be very specific, since last 6 to 7 years, you have been dreaming about this. Interesting that I'm itching in my right side, which is the masculine side, right? Oh, interesting. Like it has to do with something like a masculine energy that you have been waiting for. Um, and Now you think that why wait for it? Which is actually genius if you think about it. Right now, it feels really stupid and delusional, but it's actually genius that you have stopped waiting for it to arrive. And now you're like, why wait for my happiness, right? You're not waiting for your happiness anymore. You're finding happiness in little things. You're celebrating little things that you achieve. Was it a dust particle? Something. Dust allergy could be really significant as well. Also, you have stopped waiting for things to arrive in your life. You have stopped waiting for you to switch timelines and to get to your dream reality. You have started living in the present and you've started enjoying the present moments even more. Watching old movies could be really significant, like movies from 2000 to 2005, or all those movies. um, Exploring new type of content like new movies, new series could be also significant. You probably have watched an old movie recently. It's like you are free flowing right now. You're not rigid anymore. You're not like, also the word stubborn is coming to me, but it's not a bad word, but it's like you are not very stubborn about it, like things are supposed to be this way. I'm only supposed to speak to these type of people. I'm not going to explore a lot, you know. And it's not just about getting out of your comfort zone, by the way. It's about giving yourself the freedom to make mistakes. You are no longer chasing perfection. You are no longer chasing meaning in everything. It's just like some things are just supposed to be, and you understand it now, right? Now you are more like, you're getting deeper and deeper into self awareness. You are more and more aware of the way you're thinking and the person that you're thinking about. Like, especially in the last week or so, this might have happened to you, that you are like, you're thinking something and suddenly you're like, oh, why am I thinking about this right now? Like, that's awareness. You think that is a simple thing, but it takes years, decades even, for people to actually become aware of their own thoughts. And that's not simple, you know that. When you become aware of your own thoughts, you can change your life. You can change the entire world, even. You can change the entire, like, trajectory of your life. You can switch timelines like that. It's not like, it's not just magic, it's not just science, it's spiritual, it's purely spiritual. You're becoming more and more aware of your thoughts and your angels, especially God, I want to say. I'm not going to skirt around the topic, because as I was like doing my work, and recently I've like stopped meditating so much, but more like I am always working or cleaning or something, and in that I'm like meditating, like that, meditating while working. Even that's possible, you know that, right? Like, there are different types of yoga, especially in Ayurveda we were taught about this, that there is karma yoga, there's bhakti yoga, there's gyan yoga. Well, in that one is like karma yoga, which is like when you're working, you are in a trance. You are in, as people call it, the void state, or the flow state, as people call it, because you're so engrossed, you're so deep into the process, like working, cleaning, where like your brain is not working that much because you have cleaned for such a long time. You're very familiar with your surroundings, so you don't have to like think too much about this. So you're just working, cleaning, etc., and you can meditate like that. Okay, feels like someone needed to hear that. And recently I've been practicing that, and you have been practicing that too, unintentionally. Like, I'm doing it intentionally, I know what I'm doing, but you have been doing it unintentionally without knowing the importance of it. So when I was like cleaning and everything, and I was like, I'm opening my channel, whatever message comes through for you, and I just say like dear angels or spirit guides. But today I said dear God. It just came out of my mouth, and I was completely shocked. I immediately knew. I was like, wow, this is a very deep message that's going to come forward. This is a message from God. Especially, yes, your angels and guides are helping you always, but this is a message from God. It's like they, your God is always giving you, our God actually, is always giving us signals about, you have the power. Like, I'm giving you the wand. That's what I'm hearing in my mind. It's like, I'm giving you the wand to weave magic, and you have just put the wand aside and you're just sitting idle. It's like, why are you not using your own magic when you know you have your own magic, right? It's wow, this message is like all over the place. So that's why I said like this is a message from God, and there is a God in all of us, right? And we keep looking outside. It's like, God is going to do this, God is going to give us a signal, a sign. But you have a God inside of you. We all have gods inside of us. It's like, sometimes it's not awakened yet, and we don't want to believe it. Because if you believe that you have God inside you, you have to believe that you are powerful, just as God, right? And that's like, that's magical, but that's also scary, right? Because we want to, because like, you don't relate to this anymore. Like, you don't identify yourself as this type of person anymore, but you used to be like this, especially like, I want to say 3 years ago or something, 3 or 4 years ago, you used to be like this. Like, you used to blame on other people for your pain, for your trauma. It's like, you did this, you did that, and because of you I'm going through all of this. And it's just so easy to blame other people. Right now you understand it. Now you're more self-aware, and you're more like, oh my god, my nose is itching. That always happens when I'm getting too much energy. It feels like a lot of you are enlightening right now as I speak. There's something about this new year coming up, like this year that we are in is so magical, because especially it feels like a very complete year. It feels like nothing is missing. It feels like a complete puzzle piece. When you spend hours and days and months after a puzzle, and then the whole picture is formed and you're like, everything makes sense. That's what this is about. Interesting that I was always in the back. um you are sensing the whole picture now. Even if some puzzle pieces are missing, you can predict is not the right word. Your intuition is screaming at you. Your intuition is always guiding you that yes, this is how it's supposed to be, and your intuition is right, you know that. But it can be scary to chase your intuition like that, because what if it doesn't work, right? It's so your mindset, the thoughts that you're having in your mind are pointing you in the right direction. Like, I'm confirming that for you. Stop. Like, you have stopped waiting for your happiness now. You have stopped waiting. You have stopped giving other things or people the power to determine your value. You no longer allow anyone else to determine your value. You don't give anyone else the power that, oh, you decide my value. No one decides your value. You have already decided your value, and you know that you are like an uncut diamond, I want to say. Sorry, I cannot decide where to stand. You're like an uncut diamond, and you know that. You already know that, and God knows you have been through enough that you know all the parts that shine, and you know all the parts that you're hiding that shine even more. And your power and your shine scares you, and that's okay, because people around you have held you back so much. They're so intimidated by your power that you feel like, if I show my power, I will end up alone. And that's a legit fear. It's not uh, it's not you being afraid. It's you just being smart about it, you being a little bit stubborn about it, and that's okay. That's okay. This message is literally all over the place, but I know it's making sense to you. And recently, you have stopped becoming scared of your own power. You're embracing your own power, you're embracing your own magic. And that's like so powerful. You have no idea the journey that you have already started. You have no idea the destination that you are like speeding towards. You have no idea that the hurdles that you think that are in your path, that are you feel like are stopping you, they're actually little gems, like little gifts sent to you by God itself. It doesn't make sense right now, I know, but it's like everything that come towards you in your path is a gift. Everything is a gift. And I know that sometimes you feel like, why is this happening to me? And now you no longer do that. Like, when there is a problem, you don't sit down and cry about it. You're like, okay, let's solve this. Pretty sure there's a solution for this. Your mindset is no longer problem based, it's becoming solution based now. Like, it's like, I remember I read it in a book or somewhere. It's like, when you think that, why is this problem coming to me, it's a problem based mindset. But when you think that, okay, let me solve this, let me move towards the solution, that's a solution based mindset. And that type of mindset, millionaires have, billionaires have, that type of mindset that yogis have, I want to say. Enlightened, spiritually enlightened people have that type of mindset. You have successfully gotten out of your victim based mindset completely, really. Like, you don't have that in you anymore. Like, you don't blame anyone anymore. You don't, even if sometimes you start blaming other people for a while, but then you're like, no, 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 you don't do that anymore. Like, you don't identify with that anymore. You're no longer a victim. And that was like a lowest frequency that you were in, especially like 2 years ago. I want to say 2023 for some reason, also 2020 is coming to be like, that was like such a low frequency that you were in. But now you're like more and more getting more and more spiritually enlightened. And I really want to pat your back for this, because like, that was not an easy feat, that was not an easy journey, but you managed to do it. You managed to do it. And now you no longer wait for things to arrive in your life to feel special. You no longer wait for the success to arrive to decide your own value, right? You already understand that you are valuable. You already understand that you are unique, all the ways that you shine. You understand your strengths now, also your weaknesses, which are never your weaknesses, actually. Even that is your strength. Just because someone else thought that was a weakness in you doesn't make it a weakness. That person was not God. Why are you believing that person so much? Right? Like, why give anyone, any human, the power to decide your value? Why give any human the power to decide your worth? Only God can decide that. Hence, only you can decide that, not any other person. No one understands you as deeply as you do, and no one will, not even your soulmate. Like, sure, they understand you on a deeper level, but the journey that you have went through, they didn't went through it. They understand you. There are some people who love you, understand you, support you, but they have not been through the same things as you. The pain that you have, there's a lot of pain here because I almost felt like crying. My heart just became so full. A lot of pain, a lot of struggles, a lot of times when you felt like giving up on yourself, a lot of times when people wronged you so much that you stopped talking to people, you stopped giving chances to people, but not anymore, right? Not anymore. You are giving chances to people now. And it's not because you have more faith in people now, it's because you have more faith in yourself. It's because you know that every person comes in your life for a reason. Not every person is a lesson, but no one comes in your life by accident. I don't know why I keep repeating that. It's That's coming to me a lot. It's like it was not an accident. It was supposed to mean something. And sure, even if it wasn't something that you thought it would be, according to your predictions, but it was exactly how it was supposed to be. It was exactly how it was supposed to be. And 2 years down the line, a year down the line, you will understand that, you know what, that happened for a reason. You don't remember the heartbreak that you went through 10 years ago or 7 to 8 years ago. You don't remember that. You remember it faintly. You remember it now fondly, even. You remember it in a way that, oh, it happened for a reason. It happened for a reason. And it's like no more heartbreak anymore because no one has the power to break your heart unless you give them the power to, right? Oh, wow. I'm just like throwing nuggets at you at like rocket speed. Mm. It's just so beautiful to understand how much power you hold, the value that you hold. And it is just so powerful to stop giving someone else the power, right? And you have started doing that. I'm smelling such fresh energy. And it's just like, it's very fresh energy. It's like a garden full of flowers, like fresh flowers just bloomed. And it's like there is no stale energy here at all. Like, I don't feel anything stale, anything old like that. Like, old wounds in your energy right now. It's like very much very new, very fresh perspective. You have truly left behind all the old dirt, all the gunk, all the old wounds behind. You have. And you are embarking on this journey with such a new, fresh perspective. And you're even looking at yourself with a fresh perspective. Like, you don't even look at yourself with the same eyes anymore. You're looking at yourself with new eyes. And it's so beautiful. You know what I'm seeing right now? It's like someone standing in front of a mirror and admiring their own beauty. Because it's not just your beauty, it's God's beauty. Because God made you, right? You're admiring that now more and more, and which is like so beautiful. I love you so much. I really, really want to pat you back for all the things that you did and all the things that you're doing even now, every day. It's like the battles that you fought that nobody saw, that you didn't even talk about. You don't even still talk about it. But that was not easy. But you managed it, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you in my next message very soon.